Question number 1. Can you explain the core problem your research address and why it's significant? Focus on the research, relevance, and impact. Answer. Core problem and significance. This research address how child labor negative affects the psychological, social, and academic well-being of grade 10 students, which is significant because this affects threaten student development and educational rights. Number 2, what are the key limitations of your methodology and how did these limitations influence your findings? Answer. Methodological limitations. The study is limited by self-report, health data, the absence of clinical psychological assessment, which might affect accuracy but still provide valuable insight into student lived experience. Number 3. How did you ensure the validity and reliability of your data collection methods? Answer. Validity and reliability. Quality and reliability were ensured through the use of STA standards instrument multiply the source and constant data collection produce. Number 4 question. Could you elaborate on the statistical analysis you employed and justify your choice of techniques? Answer. Statistical analysis, descriptive and correlational statistical analysis were used because the study aimed to identify patterns and relationships between child labor and student outcomes rather than established causation. Question number 5. What are the most significant findings of your research and how do they contribute to the exciting body of knowledge? Answer. Significant findings. The study found that longer work hours and hazardous labor are strongly associated with higher psychological distress, social isolation, and lower academic performance among grade 10 students. Number 6. Did your research uncover unexpected results? How did you interpret this and what are their implications? Answer. You unexpected result. Some students reported increased responsibility due to work, which was interpreted as a short-term coping response that does not offset the overall negative impacts of child labor. Number 7. What are the practical implications of your findings and how might they be applied in real-world settings? Answer. Practical implication, the feedings support the need for schools-based counseling, academic support, programs, and stronger child labor prevention efforts. Number 8 question. What are the potential limitations or challenges in applying your feedings? Answer. Challenges in application, limited schools, resource, economic necessity, and relu- relu- reluctance of students to disclose work. Involvement may hinder the application of these feedings. Number 9 question. What are the next steps in this line of research? What future studies would you recommend based on your feedings? Answer. Future studies should include large samples, long, longitudinal design, and clinical assessment to better understand the long-term effects of child labor. Number 10 question. How would you respond to criticism that mention a specific potential criticism relevant to the research? Answer. Response to criticisms all touch the study released on self-reported data, the use of validate tools, and data triangulation strengthens the credibility and reliability of the findings.